Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright, let's start the game. Hopefully everything will... Whatever. I think don't have any issues with this game loading up, so I'm hoping everything will go fine. Just take a second to load, but yeah, there we go. Right. Well, welcome everybody, or whoever ends up coming in. Welcome back to the Happy Leprechaun Show, the show with the Happy Leprechaun in the world, playing video games and other stuff. We are continuing with playthrough South Park to the Flagship Hole on the Dark Mastermind speedrun, or not speedrun, but the Dark Mastermind run, because I couldn't figure out what else to play, and I'm tired, so I just said, fuck it, and we'll just play this. If everybody hates it, well, is what it is. Maybe we'll get lucky and get some folks to come in and say hi, and if not, it'll be a Lonely Boy stream to the highest degree. To the degree. Usually takes a second usually takes a little bit for people to start coming in, so don't worry about it.
In the backyard.
Oh fuck, I didn't save when I played fucking yesterday. Damn it. Oh well, we'll just do it again, I guess. Just gotta find something to listen to or play, and then we'll be good to go. Actually, no, I don't want this one. Connected. I'm with the beautiful girl. What's the matter with me? Yes, well, what's this? God damn it. Alright, I'm gonna pack up the bowl and I'm gonna play some South Parks. And we gonna do some shit. I'm in love with a beautiful gal. That's what's the matter with me. Alright, well I gotta fight this again. I did it yesterday, but apparently I got save. So it is what it is. We'll do it live. Fuck it, we'll do it live. Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Oh, I just know I'm gonna mess this up, and here we go. That wasn't too hard, right? I don't want to cause any permanent damage. I'm counting on you, partner.
Like, wah, 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 wah. Oh, I did it wrong. But there's nobody to hit anyway, so it's not like I can get any extra fucking points or anything.
My turn.
I just gotta destroy all these fucking obstacles as fast as I can so that I don't know my way.
Maybe we can be pals after you check out of the ER. Not their laptop. Light, teeth, whatever. Oh, I'm up now? Do you want me to...
Ba 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 ba. Bam!
I'm gonna need to tell Aunt Sheila about
I
that
kick you in the face. They call me the face kicker. Kick you in the face. In the face.
My turn. Put this on your goofy breath.
I don't know if I can actually. Oh, I can right.
I'm getting a little tingle in my throat. Does anyone
We'll
have
just
a
attack
lozenge?
Clyde now.
Taking a blood sample now.
Or Craig, I mean.
Riley back. Oh,
Now you're grossed out and
that's
pissed
the
off.
I need.
He's gonna do everything. He's gonna do it on everybody now.
Oh, geez, I didn't think I'd actually hit you.
Life
My
sucks.
stomach is very unsettled. Maybe some tea would help. Now you're gonna get it.
Yeah, I'm gonna just wait to use my special because I don't need to use it because I'm on PBS right now. Ba ba! Ba 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 ba! I fucked you up.
That does it. You guys asked for it. And now Human Kite shall use his Hebrew faith.
And that's about the time she walked away from me.
No shooting it.
Nobody likes you when you're 23.
Let the strength of the wind make my kite fly. Oh, Jesus, it came off. Oh, Jesus, my kite just blew up into the tree, Cousin Kyle. Then give up. Don't worry, Super Buddy Cousin. Perhaps I no longer have my kite, but I still have my super weapon. Sheila! These kids are picking on me!
Who's picking on you? Who are you kids? I'll call your mothers right now.
Yeah, get him here, Sheila! I'm supposed to attack now, right? Oh, goodness. Phew. Nothing I need. Prepare just right. I need this.
I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna use my special yet. I'm probably gonna use.
Okay, everybody, just stop. We're taking this too far.
To heck with that. These boys need to learn some manners.
Yeah, Sheila.
You're gonna come in my backyard and disrespect my family? I will fucking destroy you!
Mom, calm down.
I hope you pay attention because I'm gonna teach you kids a lesson.
Kyle's mom is big fat bitch, the biggest bitch in the whole wide world. Yeah, everybody bitch and the bitch and the bitches, all the boys and girls. Kyle's mom's big fat bitch, the biggest bitch in the whole wide world. Everyone's bitch and bitch and bitch and bitch and all the boys and girls. She is a fucking mega bitch in this game too.
Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
At least in this fight.
To be smart. That's my boss, Dad.
Kyle! I'm gonna kick your fucking asses all the way to Canada.
The nerve of that villain.
I need to move Clyde. I don't know what the fuck.
Oh, I'll need to make some ginger tea after this.
Look at butthole now. Okay, I'm gonna try something a little crazy. That's canceled, dipshit. You're making a big mistake, guys. Ready to quit?
How dare you use your powers on your fellow brethren? How dare! Once I beat them too, I'm done. I don't. Actually, that was easier than last time. Surprising. I know.
Mom, are you okay? Nice going, guys.
Kyle, get inside and call the police. We have to get these kids arrested.
No, Mom. No police. This is all my fault.
What?
Look, it's just... I couldn't take my cousin copying everything I do. The human kite is about saving people, not about Judaism.
And now look at all the damage you've caused. I should press charges against your friends.
And look, my kite's up in a tree. I'm sorry. Please, I'll do anything.
You are going to let your cousin play with you from now on. Is that clear?
Oh boy, Kyle, and Sheila says I get to play with you. Yes, sometimes you can play with us. Yippee!
Now get your cousin's kite out of that tree. You're not playing anymore until you do. Come on, Sugarna. Let's get you some back tea.
Oh, I hate Bactine because it gets on my fingers and I get eczema from the lidocaine. Well, crap. How are we gonna get that kite down? What the hell do we do now?
What? Oh, I'm supposed to pick the kite thing. Ba 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 ba.
Wow, your ass is full of surprises. Great, we got it. Now my mom can stop being pissed at me. Whoa, whoa.
If you don't make it and like you
I'm going to
butter sticks, butter sticks, butter sticks. Hey, what's up, Stink Blood Potato? Always a pleasure to have you around, my dude. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good time and a good day. I didn't really know what to play, so I just decided to play more South Park.
Now this may sting a little, Bubby.
Oh, is it supposed to burn, Aunt Sheila? Because it's stinging and it's burning.
Fair, Tiger.
Yay, I can fly again.
Time to be the biggest superhero, Cousin Kyle, and forgive our new neighbor. Why don't you two take a nice photograph
But
together?
I hope you're doing good, stink butt potato. I'm doing all right. I'm just had a long day at work. Came home, sat down, smoked some weed, played some video games.
Okay, I forgive you, new kid. Say, human kite from an alternate universe.
So you know, it's one of them days.
Okay, I'll take a picture if we can do it quick.
But yeah, I'm doing all right. You know, taking it shit day by day, trying to make the best of each day.
Okay, let me get that.
So yeah, I'm doing all right. You know, I'm doing better than some and worse than others. AKA the classic life lessons.
That's right, walk away. Now you're gonna get it.
Oh no, I ate the chili leftovers for lunch. What I usually do is I make chili and then I'm sorry, I don't make chili, but I make food. Hold on one second. Oh, I did. I'm wondering why I felt so weird in my ear. Sorry, I just realized I put the wrong headphone in the wrong ear. Anyway, now I usually make dinner, and then I make enough for 2 people, and then I will eat half of it, and then I take half of it to work for me for lunch next day, so I don't have my lunch. Saves me a lot of money and shit, you know. Eating out's expensive, even if you're just doing something simple for lunch, so... you know, probably saves me an extra like $200-300, depending on how much I would eat out if I did eat out, so yeah. But, no, I haven't really decided what I'm gonna make. I might probably just make a pizza or something tonight. I haven't. I didn't expect to be working as much as I am this week. I'm actually working all week now, and I didn't exactly 100% plan for
Somebody wake me when it's my
plan
turn.
for dinner for every day for the week or whatever. As far as like having proper dinner, so I'm a little ill prepared at the moment, but. I'll probably just do like a pizza tonight. I usually only eat half of it anyway, and I'll just take the other half to work and then eat that for lunch, and then I'll probably figure out what I'm gonna do tomorrow for dinner for tomorrow and stuff.
Is it my turn yet?
Yeah, I mean it's a life hack. You know, like I said, you learn how to cook at least decently enough, and then you can go and cook for yourself, and you can save yourself some money. I mean, the way I look at it is, if I spend, let's say $10, $15 on dinner for one night, and I can take that, if I can take that dinner and turn it into 2 meals, one for dinner and one for lunch next day, that means for dinner, and in lunch, it only costs me $7 a day. And I don't give a fuck who you are. You can barely eat for $7 a day, and without eating like shit. Fast food can't even get $7 anymore. I mean, maybe at like McDonald's for the dollar menu or something. Maybe Taco Bell if you really ate some shit. But like, it's not going to be good food, you know. But hey, if I spend, let's say I only spend $10 on making dinner one night, right? Get something real cheap, make it up. Or I wouldn't say like cheap in a bad way, but just cheap in general. And then I can use that as both dinner and then lunch for the next day. I've eaten for 2 days for $5 each day, as far as a meal goes, you know. I've gotten pretty good at. I've never been one of those people that always eats out a lot. It bugs me because it costs so much. And for a small time I was, but then I realized how much money I was spending, and it was fucking ridiculous. So I am more. I am much more akin now to actually cooking rather than going out to eat. I'll go out to eat every once in a blue moon, but it's never anything fancy. I don't go to like sit-down restaurants and shit. The most sit-down restaurant you could call me is like going to like fucking Qdoba or like what's it called, Chipotle or something, and like not taking my burrito, like eating my burrito at the fucking at the restaurant or whatever. That's basically like as much as I do sit down anymore, unless I'm with friends or something. Then yeah, I'll go out to eat, but I hardly ever eat. And if I do eat out, it's cheap. Like I mean, I'm like going like I'm like value menu of fucking value menu of like Wendy's and shit. Like I get like a chicken sandwich, like a junior cheeseburger, and that's like it. And I'll eat that shit for fucking dinner, and it costs me like $5.75. I'm a very frugal fucking person when it comes to myself and food. Every once in a while, I will splurge on something good at the store. Yeah, we still have them. It's one that's not that far from my house, actually. We have Chipotle too. I feel like Qdoba and fucking Chipotle are basically the same fucking thing. Like I don't see any difference in them really as like restaurants. You know what I mean? Like I don't see anything. They're basically the same fucking thing. So if you could interchange one or the other, nobody would ever fucking know. The one thing I will say about Qdoba though is that a lot of their shit is not extra, whereas fucking Chipotle, everything is extra as far as like how much you have to pay. For example, I can go to Qdoba and I can get the only things I really pay for is like to make the burrito. Obviously, is like the tortilla, the rice, and the meat. Pretty much everything else is comp, like sour cream, queso, veggies, fucking anything else you could want. Like, yeah, like I said, I very seldomly, and if I do, it's usually very cheap. Like the most I usually spend on myself is like $12 for a fucking burrito, and that's like it. Or like a fucking $12 and like a sandwich from fucking Subway or something. Like I am not the type. Or like okay, so like once a week I would go to like one day a weekend. I was for a short time going to Shake Shack because it's kind of right by my right by this movie theater I go to, and I'd get a hamburger, and that was it. I didn't get like French fries. I didn't get a drink. I just got the hamburger, and that was it. And that was like my big eat out for the fucking, for the shit. So, yeah, I've never.
Oh yeah, I made that one special just for you.
I've never been like a big eat out person just because I feel like it's a waste of money. I feel like I can make food at home for way cheaper, and I'm spending an exorbitant amount of money on bullshit. Mostly it's like processed shit. So yeah, it's just me too. I don't expect anybody to join me in the endeavors or something like that. But it's just a good money thing. If you brown bag it to lunch, you save money. I mean, it's a proven fact. People who brown bag it to lunch save like an actual average like $200 a month or some shit. Just in general. So, and I'm not a rich man, but I'm not a rich man. I wouldn't say necessarily I'm a poor man though. On the average of how much I make and shit, I'm pretty American average right now. So I don't. I make enough to keep myself alive and like to live decently and to like not live in like squalor and shit. So, I do what I can. And again, growing up semi-poor, you gotta learn how to do things cheap, and sometimes that's just what it is. You learn how to do shit that, learn how to, how to buy the cheap shit, or like buy cheap but good shit, or like to, how to do things on the cheaper side of things. Like when I travel. Depending on where I'm going, I have like a travel backpack, and I always bring the travel backpack full of my clothes and shit because I don't have to check a backpack. I can bring it with me on the plane, so I don't have to pay for them to fucking check my bag. I only bring one other bag with me with like a pillow inside, so I can put it under my seat, and so I don't have to check anything. I walk a lot of places, like ride my bike versus taking Uber and shit. I'm kind of what you would almost call cheap in a weird way. I'm not like 100% cheap. I'm not like super horrendously cheap. I don't do like weird shit like wash my dishes while I'm taking a shower type of thing to save money on water. But I'm not like extreme cheapskate or anything like the show that they used to have back in the day on TV. I'm just, I'm pretty good at spending money wisely, I guess you could say. So, but yeah, that's like another reason why I learned how to cook was because I didn't want to have to keep buying food elsewhere, and so I could just cook my food instead. And then I was much happier with it. Plus, I mean, eating fast food and shit too much, goddamn, that shit just ruins your insides, man. And get you fat too. Not that we need them every once in a while. Like, don't get me wrong, I'll eat some fast food every once in a while. I don't give a fuck. But like, I just don't make it like a super big mission to, I just try not to make it a mission to eat out as much as, or at least as I possibly can, basically. Yeah, I remember that show, dude, back in the day. That shit was wild. Yeah, I remember one dude who had a hot tub. And he did everything in the hot tub. And what I mean by that is he bathed, he washed dishes, and he would like cook food in the hot tub. All like together. And he said the only time that he ever really like paid money was to get the hot tub fixed every once in a while because they're not meant for that kind of shit, and putting like soap and shit in the fucking hot tub will ruin it. And so he would have to pay once every couple months to get it fixed, to get like something replaced. But he says it kind of evened out because since he didn't ever use water in his house hardly ever, his water bill was like nothing basically. And because he barely did anything inside his house, his power bill was like nothing. So the amount of money that he claims that he spent on fucking between the water and the power that he would have normally paid, he feel like he broke even anyway. But I'm like, if that's the case, what the fuck is the point of doing what you're doing? Like, the fuck, you're not saving money necessarily. You're just spending money differently. Like, the fuck? If you were going to spend... Okay, so if your power bill and your water bill somehow equaled out to $300, which is pretty exorbitant in my opinion, but if it did, right, and you are doing something different, but you are still paying $300, I mean, it will be a month, I guess, so technically he might be saving money. But let's say for some reason he did have to spend $300 a month either way. Like, it's not saving you money. But yeah, I mean, I guess now that I think about it, if he was able to only get it fixed every couple months, then I guess that is kind of saving money. But still, it was kind of gross, And then he'd like invite people to like come sit in his hot tub and shit. And they'd be like, nah, bro, you got like a piece of lettuce floating in there. Fuck you.
Man, we're really high up.
I heard that the Cabo Avocado actually lost like a bunch of fucking weight.
Clear for takeoff.
Wow, crazy sophisticated.
Hail, warrior of Mamaria! I am the rightful suitor of the Princess of Nepopolis.
And he got like real skinny or something all of a sudden, and then fucking came out and was like, yeah, all my shit was pre-recorded. I've been skinny for hell long.
Another came to challenge me.
I mean, I'm good for him, dude. He was having some issues, man. You can't be that fucking big and not like... I mean, he was having like oxygen. He was like on the CPAP. He was getting like diabetes and shit. Like, yeah, he No, I don't want to fart cord.
Ready?
But yeah, that dude was having some fucking issues. So I'm glad he got like more. If he did lose weight and shit, I'm glad he got more healthy because goddamn. But yeah,
I bet that turned out great.
you may or may not even remember this. What's stink bug potato? Because this was a long time ago.
I don't know.
I know I don't know how old you are. I don't know if you're older than me or not. But back in the '90s, I think it was. I want to say in the '90s, there was this dude that went around and like I don't remember what his reasoning was, but he went around and like tried to kill a bunch of judges and lawyers and shit. I think he actually killed a couple people. I don't remember if it was anybody he was trying to kill, but I think it was a black dude. He went around and like killed some people, and like he had a big hit list of like all these judges and lawyers and shit that he wanted to kill. And they caught him, and then I guess when they were like going through his house, all they found in his house, as far as like food, basically, was like soda and Twinkies or something like that. He didn't have like any real food. He had like soda and Twinkies in his house, and that's apparently like all he ate for like 6 months or some shit, was soda and Twinkies. And the defense actually tried to use this argument to saying that the dude was insane, and that's why he did what he did. But he was insane because he ate nothing but soda and Twinkies, and they said that the sugar basically drove him insane.
Little yellow decker right there.
Now, don't get me wrong. I don't remember if he did. I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, he lost. They didn't win that. They didn't win that court. They didn't win that court case. I think they lost, and I think he ended up getting.
Where's that goddamn cat at?
I don't remember if he actually went to jail or if he went to like a mental institution, but he definitely got found guilty. And you know, as we all know, by movies like One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, being in a mental institution is no better, if not sometimes worse, than being in jail. So don't pull that bullshit on people trying to be like, oh, I just plead insane, than being in a hospital. And actually, technically, I didn't know this, but when you are trying to pull the insanity defense, right? And let's say you do succeed to go to jail or to go to a mental institution, you don't get to like serve your time out in the mental institution. No, it's not how it works. Apparently what happens is basically you sit in the mental institution until you are well enough to actually serve your actual sentence, and then you either go back to court and they sentence you, or you serve out the sentence that they've already imposed on you. I didn't know that. I thought that like if you I plead insanity and then like they find you insane somehow, but you're not really insane, you just like go to the mental hospital for a little while, and eventually if they find you sane, you just get to go. Nope. Once they find you fucking credible to like stand trial and shit, if you haven't already been sentenced, they make you go back to court and then they sentence you again. I didn't know this. I learned this because fucking I have somebody in my family, I won't say who, but I had somebody in my family who had a really bad ex, and they did something that landed him in jail.
Come out, wherever you are, kitties.
His ass got found
Change your diaper.
unfit to stand trial or some shit. They found him. He was like, because what it came down to really when it happened was they found him that his education level, he I can't remember the fuck how old they were. I want to say they were like 14 or 15 when this all happened. But basically they said that his mental his education level was so fucking low. He was like a 15-year-old, like reading it like a fucking like 6th grade level or some shit. He was really behind, right? And so they basically, what they said was, not only is he mentally underdeveloped in a way, and it wasn't like he didn't have like Down syndrome or anything. He was just dumb, right? He just never went to school. His mama never made him go to school, and somehow back then he just slipped through the cracks basically his entire life. So he never got an education in any way, shape, or form. So he was like hood educated. He was like the streets education kind of thing, you know. And so because of that, he
Well done, Bucko.
so he was underdeveloped educationally, and then he said that he was underdeveloped emotionally. Like he had really big, like he had like anger issues and shit, and he didn't know how to control his emotions like worth a damn, basically. And which is probably true, because what he did, you basically have no emotional control. It's pretty obvious, you know what I mean? So basically, they found him like guilty, but he was like not what he wasn't like insane, but he was like not he was not fit to like serve a sentence basically. If I'm explaining that right, like it wasn't like he was found insane necessarily, but they basically, when the judge looked at him and looked at his case and everything and looked at what was going on, he was like, that boy there's something wrong with that boy, and because there's something wrong with him, we go and try to fix him basically, and so they send him to the mental hospital. The thing is though, is that like I always thought like, oh, it's fucked up, like what he did was horrible, and so because of that, he basically like gets to go to a hospital and just like hang out basically, right?
Good news, everybody. It's my turn.
And I always thought like, oh, that's fucked up because once he's good, he's free and he just gets to go home. Nope, I was entirely wrong. The person that was involved in all this basically told me that because he was deemed unfit to stand trial, he was unfit to serve a sentence. What happens basically is that he goes to the mental hospital, and if he's ever found competent again, meaning like he's either like on medication or he's not like a threat to society anymore, then he goes straight to jail, and then he has to serve out the rest of his fucking sentence, which is basically life. I can't remember how many years he got, but basically it was, if I remember, it was basically life. Or that, or he would have gotten out like as an old fucking man or something. And that was even if he had left the hospital in like, 10 years or something. So I mean, if he had left the hospital in like his like 40s, he's basically gonna die in jail. There's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it at that point. Which, to be honest, he probably deserves. Or no, he wouldn't say probably. He deserves in full effect. Dude was fucking human garbage, like. I don't really wish death upon anybody necessarily because that's fucked up. I've lost a lot of family members and shit, and that shit sucks. And not saying that I never wish death, but I very, very, very like if I wish death upon somebody, it's usually because like they're like a rapist, a pedophile, or they've done something horrendous in my eyes, and I just don't see the point of them being in society anymore, even in jail. But that's just my own opinion. I don't expect anybody to agree with that, but. I never really wished death upon this dude per se, but if anybody deserved to be under the prison rather than in the prison, he definitely deserved that. But yeah, I was like, it tripped me out because I was like, I remember talking to the person that was involved in all this, and I was just like, well, I was like, it's fucked up because like he did get in trouble, but like he didn't really get in trouble. Like he's in a fucking mental hospital, which is not cool, but like it just doesn't feel like it's really like justice, in my opinion. And the person was like, "Oh no, you don't understand." Like, because I was like, he's gonna get out if he ever gets out one day. Like, found him, they find him like cool. He gets to go just rejoin society, and then what? She's like, the person's like, "Nah, if he ever gets out, he's going straight to prison." That was like the correlation. He either spends the rest of his life in a hospital or he spends the rest of his life in jail. But he's not doing. He's never getting out, basically. So he's like, he gets a choice. He either gets sent to the mental hospital for the rest of his life, or he gets to fucking sit in jail for the rest of his life. That's only options he's got. And I was like, damn, really? And the person was like, yeah, like, it ain't like that. Like, that dude is going to rot forever in somewhere. And yeah. And I think that at some point in time, the person told me that he'd actually like contemplated just trying to get out of the hospital and go to jail because he was like not having a good, But then he figured out that there's people in jail that'll probably try to find him, and he's probably better off in jail, or he's probably better off in the hospital because at least the people who are in the hospital ain't going to do him no harm because they don't give a fuck. They're just, most of them are mentally unwell anyway. So if he is brought harm, it's not anything to do with him. It's just somebody's having a bad day or something, and didn't take their medication. But no, like, and again, trust and believe, he deserves everything he got. Like, the dude's not a good person at all in any way, shape, or form. I don't give a fuck who's, if you knew what I knew, you'd agree with me. But yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know that like you could be found you still have to go to jail even though you're found mentally unfit if you ever actually get out of the hospital. Interesting. But as I was my main point though is as we know by like movies by like One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest and shit, mental hospitals are not a fun place. They are indeed not a fun place in any way, shape, or form. They are very horrible places. I mean, I wouldn't say horrible. They are needed for people who need to be there. If you don't technically need to be in a mental hospital, it will be a horrible place for you because it's it's just insanity all the fucking time. Like that's, basically what it is. I hate to say it, but I've myself never been to a mental institution. I'm glad I've never had to go. But I've had people who have. And it never come. They always come back kind of fucked up a little bit a little bit when they come back from those places, man. It's different. It's a totally different thing from jail. Jail's scary as fuck. Don't get me wrong. Never a place I want to go, but at the same time, a mental institution is also a place I'd never want to go. It's a interesting feeling when that you're probably one of the only insane people in a room full of people, but you will never it's like the only time in life where being sane is kind of a what's the term is like a bad thing basically. Like normally being sane is a good thing. I don't even know how to explain it, but it's like being alive in a world full of deaf people, but you're blind. You know what I mean? Like you can't see, but you can hear. They can see, they can't hear, and so it's like trying to fight, against some weird invisible kind of nature in a weird way. It's like being the only person in like a zombie apocalypse who's not a zombie. You know what I mean? Like all the zombies are cool with each other. They just zombie around and shit. They're collective. They are all zombies. Everybody's a zombie. They're cool with zombies because they are zombies and they just have zombie vibes. But like if you're the only human in a world full of zombies, you can't really like relate to anybody around you because they're fucking zombies. And if you are one of those people, you are like the crazy person in the movie who take zombies in their house and like chains them up and like acts like they're friends and shit, that kind of thing. And it's like, no, you can't do that. I mean, the isolation is one thing, but just in general on the aspects of like being the only person around, even if there is other people, you can't communicate with them in any shape or form is got to be a fucking weird thing. I don't even know how to explain that feeling, but it's got to be a weird feeling.
Let's do this.
So yeah, I've thought about it before. Like, fuck, what would it be like to be like the one sane person in a world crazy? Like, are you sane at that point, or are you just insane compared to everybody else? Like, what becomes the new normal? I have a lot of weird introspective thoughts about myself sometimes when I'm stoned, so don't mind me.
Ready? Yes!
I used to have, and I still do occasionally, but it's like I used to think about this concept, which the only time that we ever see ourselves is when we look in a mirror. Or like a reflective surface, but let's say just a mirror. A mirror is basically reflective, so it's like, or a mirror is like the ultimate reflective surface. So if you, sometimes I wonder, like when you're looking in the mirror at yourself, how do you know that that's really what you look like? Now, you got to think about that for a minute. What I mean is, how do you know that the person that's looking when you look in the mirror, how do you know that the person who's looking back is actually what you look like? and not just what you think you look like? What if you technically look different to other people and you just don't know it, or like, you know, like how do you know that, like, when you look at yourself in the mirror and then somebody, well, they say that the classic test of insanity is, can you ask yourself if you're insane? Because an insane person would never be able to accept the fact that they are insane, so they would constantly just say, I'm not insane. Whereas a sane person could question themselves if they are sane, and what it means to be sane or whatever, basically. That's like and I don't really know if that's actually true, to be honest. I just know that that's like a saying, basically, in life, where it's like like sane people can question sanity, insane people cannot question sanity. But again, I don't know how true that is. I've never talked to a psychologist about it. But like what I was saying before was, like, sometimes, like I said, I wonder if you're looking in the mirror and you see yourself, if the person that you see actually what everybody else sees, or is it just a mental image of yourself? Now, granted, you can't like be tall. You can't like. It's not like I'm looking at myself and I'm only 5'4" and everybody else sees me as 6 foot, or vice versa. That's not what I'm saying. And I'm not saying like, oh, everybody else sees me as a blonde, but I'm really a redhead or some shit. That's not what I'm saying either. But I'm just saying, what if your face, the way that your face looks, what if when you look at yourself in the mirror and you see yourself, does that mean that when somebody looks at you, they see the same face, or do they see something slightly different, more different, you know what I mean? Like, and granted, you could take a picture of yourself and like look at a photo of yourself and say, okay, that's me, and then show the picture. But does that still mean that people still see you as who you see yourself as? Like, does it mean that like, how do I say it? Like, personal appearance could be as much of a psychological thing as it is an actual physical thing. So sometimes I'm looking in the mirror at myself, I just wonder, like, is this really what I look like, or is this just what I think I look like, kind of thing? Granted, I would like to expect that I would look at myself and see myself as a little bit more handsome than I actually am, but overall, like, it's just one of those things, because it's like, how do you actually prove it? The only way that you actually probably be able to prove it was if somebody could draw really well, and then they drew you, and then when you looked at the drawing, it's like if you look at yourself in the mirror, if you look at yourself in the drawing and it looks like you, does that mean that that's truly what you look like? Or is it still just like a figment of perception of where that's what you just can't see yourself as what you truly look like versus what other people see you as, kind of thing? Yeah, again, it's just a thought that I have sometimes, and I wonder about occasionally when it comes to certain things. Like I said, I have a lot of existential thoughts in my mind when I'm lit.
Okay, bye. You're all welcome.
If I'm like super lit,
It's disease
and sometimes I just get super lit. So
kneel before chaos or forfeit your beauty line.
yeah. Granted, we know that we do know that how do I explain it? We do know that certain particles and shit don't behave differently when you're watching them versus when you're not watching them, which we still can't exactly explain on why that happens. We just know it happens, basically. But the interesting thing is that, like, because that happens, and we can prove that when a wave, like when a particle wavelength is monitored versus when it's not monitored, we can tell the shape becomes different as far as like when it goes through the slits and stuff of the paper and how they test this kind of stuff, right? But we don't really know why it does that. Like, we don't know how the fuck the particles know that we're watching them versus not watching them. Which means that in some fucked up way, it is very possible, even on some minute level, that particles actually have some kind of like conscious thought about it as far as they know they're able to tell when they are being monitored or watched versus not being monitored or watched. And the fucked up thing is, I think they even do it with like video cameras. They even have like video cameras. I think they even recorded it with, and I think they still figured out that like even when the camera is on or something, somehow they know. I could be wrong about that part, but yeah, it's just one of those things that like we don't really understand yet, because we don't know how the fucking like how it's possible that particles would know when they're being observed versus when they don't know when they're being observed, because particles are not like a thing. It's like balls of energy basically, and so it's like, you know, but again, it at least points some kind of weird credence to the fact that it's very possible that somehow particles are even just like, even at a very like the most minute level, somehow aware of being viewed. We just don't understand how any of it works really exactly, as far as I know anyway. So, you know, there's certain things like they definitely don't like don't make sense when it comes to physics and stuff like that, you know, which means that, you know, as much as we know about physics, we probably know even less about physics, which is an interesting thought. I'll be right back. So yeah, it's like if you
Get my fucking laptop back for that prick.
Hello, welcome to Tweet Coffee. What can I interest you in today?
So yeah, it's it just kind of shows you that like the whole like the old saying, "He who knows everything knows nothing." I mean, it's true as fuck, you know. Like there's some fundamental concepts or constants we understand when it comes to like the universe and stuff. Well,
Have you seen
more or less when you think about it,
it's like putting on your favorite
when it comes to
brand new. Well, you sure got my balls into French press with that deal.
when it comes to a lot of stuff, like we think we know how it works, but we really don't know how it works. Like not definitively anyway.
Smart purchase.
Which again, kind of a crazy concept if you really think about it, you know.
You come
like,
on back anytime. We'll be right here.
I still remember when I can't remember exactly what it was. I want to say it was like probably in like 2018, 2019 or something like that. I don't remember. It could have been earlier than that too. But there was this they found this cave.
What's this? Give me my fucking
And it's in like Mexico or something like that, I think, or South America. I can't remember exactly where it is, but
We bought it when we were together, but Stripe is mine. I pay for
they find
You think it's right for him to keep Stripe while he's the one who didn't stand up for me? You tell him that.
they I was gonna say they found this cave, and I think it was like undiscovered at the time, so they started exploring it, right? And
Well, what did Tweet say about my
they
the bucket getting
most of the cave was underwater, so they had to send divers into the cave, and so they were exploring this cave, And then they came across human remains, but the human remains were like real, like super fucking old, right? So they brought some of them back, and they was like bones basically, and well, obviously bones, but it was bones. So they brought them back, and I think they like carbon dated the bones or something like that, and it turns out the bones were older than humanity had thought humans actually were. So let's say if like humans have been around for like the last like, I don't know, million years of time, from our concept of a human first emerging to where we are now, let's say if it was a million years, which it hasn't been anywhere near that long, but let's just say it was. Well, I wouldn't say millions. Let's say, I don't know. Let's say 100,000 years that humans have been like humans on Earth in one shape, way, or form.
Go get Stripe from my house and give him the tweak so I can get my damn laptop back.
So if you are, if we are 100,000 years old as a species, right? They found these bones, and the bones came back to be like 120,000 years old or something like that. They were literally older than the recorded history of mankind as far as we knew it, which means that scientists had to admit we were way off on like how old humanity actually was as a species, which started to fuck with the timeline of how things were supposed to be in the timeline of life, basically, as far as humanity goes. And so we had to admit that, like, because these bones were coming back carbon dated to be so much older than what we ever thought was possible to be, we had to like basically admit that or scientists had to admit that they were now way off on the timeline of humanity and civilization. And it turns out that they had to start going back and like trying to figure out where this all fit in, and so they was thinking there's very big possibilities that like certain civilizations were either younger or older than we actually thought they were. You know, and so like places like that aren't around anymore, obviously, like ancient Rome and like ancient Mesopotamia and like, you know, stuff like that. We come to find out it's a very big possibility that those civilizations started earlier than what we thought they did, and actually been around longer than we thought that they were. And so, as it turns out, we might be like, because of one discovery, we might be entirely fucking wrong on the timeline of human history, just in general, in like every way or form. And that's kind of it's a kind of an interesting, idea that we were pretty set on that. We understood like how things have gone as far as like the what do you call it, the timeline of humanity, and it turns out we were wrong on a lot of it. And so that kind of makes you wonder, like, well, what is the right answer then? You know what I mean? And so it turns out humanity could actually be older than what we thought, which means that it's very possible that like the Earth is older than we thought, and like the universe is older than we thought, and stuff like that. So it's kind of interesting to like you know, it's kind of like you know, finding out that like 2 plus 2 that really doesn't equal 4, or like 2 plus 2 could equal 5 somehow in a weird way, or some shit like that. So I've just always found like that kind of interesting, where like the norms are flipped on their head, and we turns out that we were wrong about a lot of shit. Because it really just proves that, like, again, the old saying of like, he who knows everything knows nothing. We think we know everything, but we really know nothing, because we're probably at the tip of the iceberg about most of this shit, you know. So yeah, I just I think about this sometimes. I'm like, fuck. You know, we sit there and we try to act all superior and shit, think we know it all, but we really don't know. We really probably don't know a goddamn thing about anything, really. So it's just kind of an interesting concept that I have with myself sometimes. So I'm like, fuck, like we could just be entirely wrong about everything, and that's fucking hilarious in my opinion for some odd reason. You know, because it means that there's so much more to discover and figure out, and we are just like, it's like it's like for as successful as human beings are, just as a society, or even like an animal or organism in a weird way. You know, it's we are still like even though we are like the most intelligent species on planet Earth, it just shows you that we're really not even that smart. Like when you really think about it. And it's not anybody's fault necessarily. It's just the way that we are as like us as a organism. You know, I mean, as a species, basically. What am I doing? Where am I going? Down there to Craig's house. I still gotta go help. What's his name? Get his dad's credit card back too. Stan. Not Stan. I don't know who the fuck the human mosquito is, but whatever.
This bus was supposed to be here back in December.
That was that was introspective philosophy with the Happy Leprechaun. Now everybody has to send me $10 because you listen to my TED Talk. No, just fucking with you. Oh, it's my TED Talk.
I tried telling Henrietta about you, but she told me to kill myself.
It is pretty funny because in this game, the little firecracker things that make fire, but in reality, those things don't make fire at all. They're just little snappers or whatever.
Holy crap, the new kid did it. Wow, that chest looks super goth. Open it, new kid.
I just summoned the box from the netherworld.
Really? That's fucking it? That was anticlimactic.
I am a netherworlder person.
Whoa! Well, if it...
I missed it. It's pretty hot. I have to get this guinea pig, I think, if I remember correctly. Must have opened those already. Oh yeah, I can't fast pause yet, so I can't get his hamster out yet. I gotta be able to pause the game, so I gotta go get the cheese from the roof, and then I gotta go put it all together, make the spicy shrimp burrito or whatever, and then eat it and then die because I've blown up my gastrointestinal tract with such force that it launched out my body, and I became a human kite basically.
assertive. Yeah, but not too assertive, or her snow boss will think she's a snow bitch.
I'm gonna get up there. Can I pet that dog? I want to pet that dog. I'm gonna pet the dog. I will pet the dog, father.
Clear for takeoff. I guess more is hard. Let's go again.
Oh, fuck, I died. Well, I didn't die, but I failed.
Ready?
Wow.
Whoa, whoa.
Wow. This is really high. The last time I was this high, I had sex with a big old...
Don't forget to bring a towel.
New kid, just like I thought.
Well, you climbed up here. Least I can do is a selfie. Kind of chilly up here. I wish my costume had sleeves. Cool. I can see my house from here. Clear for takeoff.
Oh my, how are they doing that?
All right, we made it. Let's do this. Yeah. Man, my whole outfit reeks now. Thanks a lot.
Now I gotta make the shrimp burrito. And then die a little bit inside. It's called the cheesy shrimp burrito. So it uses moldy cheese, moldy brute cheese, and shitty shrimp wrapped up in a tortilla with probably something else in there. Gross. One thing that kind of sucks about this game is because you have powers, you don't need like weapons, and so you never get to buy weapons, and that kind of sucks. Because I like buying weapons in games. I was being like, "Ooh, that's a super cool weapon, awesome."
See you, new kid.
It's all about the Bee Gees.
Nah, this you can't handle.
All about the Bee Gees. Talking about the bubble guts.
Diving break. Coming up.
All about the Bee Gees. Bubble guts. All about the Bee Gees. The bubble guts. I'm just making money.
It's really hitting the fans.
Oh yeah, where do you live? Where do you live in Jamaica? Right by the beach. Lord of mercy. I haven't seen Half Baked in a long time, but that movie's still fucking funny. I'm sorry. I always watch that movie and laugh.
Ready? Ah. Whoa, whoa. Ah. Whoa, you did it, new kid.
Be Captain America, Sam Wilson. Sam Wilson, Captain America.
Let's do this. Up. You're really good at that.
It's time. You gotta eat the spicy burrito.
Ah, new kid. I see you've also come to assist in assuring Classy's cooperation. Please, after you. Hello, we're picking up some medicine for a friend.
Nah, dude, I don't selfie when I'm sober. It's my rule.
Oh, is your friend looking for an energizing mental feeling or more of a full body high?
I don't know.
Well, I'll send over our expert bud tender who can help you out.
Hey,
Hope everybody's having a good night.
oh, hey, Harris.
Oh, wow, Towley. Thought you went to rehab.
Yeah, I did, but now back in South
Everybody's
Florida,
having a
clean
good
and
night
sober
and a
all
good day.
over here. Clean and sober, no drugs at all. And I tell you what, I don't listen.
And you
I
work
hope
here at a pot
everybody is
store.
doing well.
Cannabis, Eric, and yeah, it's great. Now I get high, helping people cure their insomnia, back pain, migraines, and stress naturally. Did you know that ancient Chinese gave cannabis to their infants for teething?
Ah,
I have an addictive personality, so I'm cool without it. And now I got a kid with my lady, so better to stay on the straight and narrow, you know?
you have a kid, right?
That turns out I had one the whole time. I was too high to realize. Now I'm holding down a job and paying the rent. But I'm also doing good, helping people find the herbal remedies they need to combat all the modern stresses of a job and taxes and traffic and a wife breathing down my neck about the apartment, the towel, we got a leak. Why can't you fix it? I'm not a plumber, bitch. I'm a towel, not a fucking plumber.
Okay, we're here to pick up our friend's medicine. Her name is Classy.
Oh, classy. Yeah, classy with a Y with the clit hanging off it, coming around and licking the shit out of the sea.
No, it's Classy with a dick hanging off the I that's fucking the L out of the ASS.
Oh, that classy. Sure, I got her order. Yeah, she likes the banana kush for her back pain and some of the platinum OG to wait. What the fuck? Who put the chillax cushion with the OG mellow bliss? What the fuck, you retards? People don't want to mix their mellow with the chill. They'll get all fucked up. God, fuck.
Hey, Towley, it's cool, relax.
No, it is not fucking cool. I'm trying to run a legitimate business here. If my back hurts, I can't sleep. I got no appetite. This shitty town is so fucked up. We gotta buy all our product from fucking sixth graders. And who knows what the shit they're putting in it. And then to top it off, I got a couple of little dick lickers coming into my store. Tell me to fucking relax. Fuck you. You relax. You're relaxed. Bartenders, get in here. It's time to give these kids a fucking consultation.
Sober towel.
Be careful. There's product everywhere. lunch breaks in peace. I have to do everything around here.
But dude, the customer had a question.
You shut the fuck up, Tom. You Mr. Relax with the mellow bliss. That's a fucking rookie move, man.
Ah, fuck that dude up. Fuck your couch.
I don't mean to be a dick, but when you mix the chillax with the OG mellow bliss, that's gonna set me off.
Sorry, dude.
Light it up, new kid.
Hey, this is no life savings in weed here. Ow. Jesus, I seen pussies can't call it nap time. Ah.
Dude, I don't work out a lot.
I have a really good feeling about this, guys. Look out, villains. The coon is on the prowl. Don't mess this up, dickbag.
Fucking serves you right, Todd, you piece of shit.
You kids take your bad attitude somewhere else.
Good sash, kids. Good burn.
No, I already know what to
friends.
do.
Daddy's home. Ah, you bird! Hunt someone for the coon, fart lord.
This kind of stuff isn't in the employee manual.
Quit screwing around, fart lord.
You stay the fuck away from the crap.
Burn another pile. Get coon.
Hey, take it out on the towel.
It's go time, butt lord.
Oh shit, quit burning the product. Gotta admit it's some quality bud though.
We gotta burn another. Someone's ready for their spin-off. In Turkish markets, indeed. You fuck with the coon, you answer to his friends, right, guys?
Who can eat a sandwich in 5 minutes anyway? I was in the fucking mail like that, you stupid cows.
This is for scrambles, you bastards.
Oh, sure, I get 5 minutes for lunch, but you can lay down on the fucking... Oh, man. I was hoping you'd burn that one, too, make it a real party atmosphere in here.
Light up that last pile. Lucky.
You guys are fun to hang out with.
No coon deserves this.
I know we're in combat and all, but I feel super
What
relaxed.
pile is not? Oh, I think I did everything. Wait, no, what pile is not burning now?
I'm burning here.
Now for my best attack. My best attack. Hey guys. Oh. Hey, how you been, Eric? Oh, you're a cool guy, man. I'm psyched to see you, man.
If you're still there, stick boat potato. Hope you're doing well, my dude. Hope you have a good night. Anybody else is watching? Hope you're having a good night too. Appreciate you hanging out with your boy and playing some video games and smoking weed and talking about weird shit. We gonna smoke all that weed. We gonna talk about the crazy shit, and we gonna play video games. Have some good times. I said what I'm saying. Talk about astrophysics and shit. No, I'm saying. Ha ha. He said, motherfucker, it's my food time. Bring me. He said, feed me, stink bug potato. Feed me. He said, feed me or I'm going to eat you next. So I swear to God, motherfucker, if I don't see some food in my bowl, your eyeball's going to be in this bowl. I'm going to be eating that shit. He said, motherfucker, I better have some food in my bowl or I'm going to be eating you next. Don't even play with me, brother. Brother. Don't play with me, brother. I'll kill you with my psychic powers, brother. How dare you, brother. God damn it, Kevin. Do you scream him? Do you scream at? Do you scream at him like the mom from Home Alone? Kevin, Kevin. Are you sick of things happening to people? Billy Mays here. You got an angry fish. He wants food, but you're too tired to give him food. I got the product just for you. It's called the food gun. Point it and fire it at the just fire it at the water, and it gives food pellets into the water for the fish, and you can take out some of your frustration like you want to shoot them with a shotgun.
You'll never get in here, super fool.
Billy Mays here. Have you ever wanted to slap your fish because it's being a puss? Well, have I got the product for you. Introducing the Slapper Dapper Glove Pappers. You can slap any fish you want.
Welcome to Freeman's Tacos. Nothing left to do now but document this moment in human history with a selfie. Okay, let's never do that again. Got some new stuff today. Get it while it's hot. So
It's kind of interesting. The fish are probably way smarter than you actually know they are.
Keep that handy for your darkest hour, or whenever you get the munchies. That ought to get some juices flowing. Stay safe.
I don't know if I ever thought I'd say this in my life, but I think your fish is too smart. I think your fish might be like a government agent. You might want to be careful, motherfucker. It has like a transmitter somewhere in his fucking fishy house, and he be talking to the government and telling them secrets about you and shit. I don't know if I can trust a fish that smart.
safe out there, superhero.
Gee, could that be?
Did I already come and rob your office? Yeah, I did. Wait a minute, did I not get that before? What the fuck? I totally thought I'd gotten that before, but I didn't. Who will?
Clear for takeoff. Yeah. Oh my. How are they doing that? Yes.
Oh man, never thought of that before.
Let's do this. Whoa, whoa. Oh. You're really good at
How did I not get this box before? I feel like I did this. It's the fart picture. I just come from a different time. A time when we had to play VHSs to watch movies. A time when we didn't have chapter select for anything. A time when streaming meant a stream or peeping. Like going pee, and that's a stream. Or like Ghostbusters and shit. I come from a time when we thought SpaghettiOs was a balanced meal. I come from a time where if I was older, I probably could have smoked in high school, but unfortunately, they'd already like banned me by then. So, what do I have to do at cop? What do I have to do it? What's it? Oh, I have to get a fucking ferret or whatever it is. Gerbil. I think I can do that now. Now that I can pause and grab the fucking the hamster or whatever it is.
Somebody call for a fast pass?
I swear to God, stink like potato. You're gonna like come to chat one day and be like, you guys, I'm sorry, I can't hang out with you guys anymore. My fish won't let me. He told me he'd beat me up if I hung out with you guys anymore, so I gotta say goodbye. You got like the smartest fish in the fucking world. Motherfucker knows the motherfucker knows he's self-aware and everything. You gotta figure out how to tape knives to his fins and then become like the ultimate killing machine. Hey, motherfucker, you remember that time when you didn't give me food? Oh, yeah, what now? What now? I'm gonna stab you. I'm gonna stab you with my fishy knives. Bitch. He'd be like, nah, bro, I thought we was cool. I kept you, like, alive and shit. He's always watching.
God, I feel like I've been waiting
Always
for years
watching.
for this bus.
He's always watching, Wazowski. Always watching. Fuck, you dude, you just bought like the demon fish. He's probably gonna sacrifice you to Satan one day. You're gonna wake up all tied up and shit, and he's gonna be like chanting with all his little fishy friends. It's like fish Satan comes up and eats your fucking soul. Gotta be careful with that dude, man. He crazy, man. He crazy. Oops. Shit, I wish I could fart so hard I control time. Wouldn't that be cool? I'm fast. Look at me.
Somebody call for a fast pass? Oh, awesome. There you go. When you give that to Tweak, you make sure he knows that when you walk out on someone, you don't get to make up the rules anymore.
Hello, welcome to Tweet Coffee. What can I interest you in today?
Oh, he finally decided to be reasonable, huh? Here's his stupid laptop.
Oh, hello, new kid, right? Listen, I see you're really trying hard to get my son and his boyfriend back together, and, well, I so appreciate it. Having a gay son is really good for the coffee business. I think all they need is a little relationship counseling. Could you give this to Craig? Maybe together we can both help them out, huh?
Where is it? Counseling? Tweak wants me to go to counseling with him? No way. Tell him there's no way I'll go to counseling unless you go too. I need my support team.
Hello, welcome to Tweet Coffee. What can I interest you in today?
What's this? Relationship counseling? Craig? Are you kidding me? Well, fine, I'll do it. As long as you're there. You seem to be able to get him to think rationally.
Sure is super of you to help these boys out.
You could try tossing your foot. Use the foot to gross them out and punch them while they're up chucking.
Come here, cute. I'll steal all the kitties. I'll steal all the kitties. Give me the kitties. Oh, hold on. I gotta start my own. I gotta think about it. Oh, I don't have to go to the counseling yet. I guess I could go help Stan real quick get his wallet back, or his dad's credit card back.
Hey, you kid, where to? Better run fast. There you go.
Oh no, I can't get through here. No, Jimmy, down. Ah, poor Jimmy. Oh, you know what? I can get through here now, actually, because I can pause the world with my farts. If I could turn back time, if I could find a way,
How'd you do that, butt lord?
just know that I will come into our day.
Let's dance. I mean, not literally because I don't dance. Let's punch.
Tell them what you're made of, butthole. Look at butthole go.
Oh, is a little fourthy about to cry?
Microaggression.
If I could turn back time, if I could find a way.
No.
Buzzing into action. Alright, come on.
Well, I'll never eat again.
Who to torment? I choose you.
Yeah, I saw that coming.
For Fourthy Scum, you guys are kind of scrappy.
Don't just take that lying down, bud boy.
Not their laptop.
Lights, teeth, whatever. Make it crunch extra.
Ow, knocked them into the bleachers.
I'm counting on you, partner.
I'll drink to that.
Oops, I didn't mean to push that one below.
Take your medicine, fourthies.
We'll take that turd off your hand, thanks.
Nailed serpent slut. Nice one, Makito.
Slap it up. The last kid who did that to me is dead.
My turn.
Okay, here we go. Make it this puncheroo.
You villain.
Oh, no reservation? I'm afraid we don't have an open table for you until
Where
ever.
is he? I'm supposed to.
If you buy one of our calendars, I'll be your best friend forever.
I'm supposed to tell you we have new inventory, I guess.
They can get something $75 to get all their pictures. That's fucking ridiculous.
Oh, good. You're leaving. I
Fuck them hoes.
fries.
Hope you're not here to bust up this restaurant.
Those superhero memes mess with the wrong Ravens girls.
Need to get somewhere fast, you kid? Are we doing this or what?
Yeah, oi.
Get your head out of the clouds. Catch you later.
Punch that sign. I punch that sign too. Fuck your sign. Fart.
Smells like shit's really hitting the fan.
See? Here's the new kid now. You got Classy's prescription?
Damn well better hand my prescription. Well, it's about motherfucking time. Praise Jesus, I need this shit bad. If I don't get my medication, I lose my motherfucking mind. You know what I'm saying? Alright. That's much fucking better. Alright, listen. The place y'all niggas need to go is used storage. That's where they taking the cats, you know what I'm saying?
That's it. Coon, this is Fast Pace. The new kid got the intel from Classy.
Not bad, new kid. What'd you find out?
It's the used store in the northeast of town. Classy says the cats are being taken there.
The used storage. We should have known. All right, keep Classy safe. I'll get back to you guys soon.
Roger that. Fast pass. Fast pass.
Well,
Fast pass.
I return back home.
Fast pass out.
Looky.
And I can find the way.
towering vigilante from the news, right? Not a talker, eh? Well, Sergeant wants to have a few words with you over at the station.
Hey, new kid. Yeah, so it turns out gender is actually a little more, complicated than what we talked about yesterday. Okay, could you come back to my office so we could sort this out, maybe? Okay, thanks. Okay.
Find a way.
Girls can do anything we put our minds to. And right now, we're making sassy snow bitch. My parents totally drank too much last night. It was hilarious.
Why didn't anyone tell me it was dressed like Superhero Day?
Clear for takeoff. Oh, missed it. No big deal. Let's try again.
Looks like your sled can do some crazy shit. Maybe you can use your parts to pause time.
That always cracks me up. I don't know why. You straight fucking dome a fucking teenager with a fucking speaker box. He's probably dead or like gonna have brain damage now. It doesn't even fucking matter. I don't know why that's so funny. I always make me laugh though. First time I ever played this game, I fucking hit that kid. I hit that kid with the thing, and I fucking laughed for like an hour, dude. It was so funny. I don't know why. Bitch. Fart on your face.
Oh, great. Thanks for coming. Have a seat. Now, I got some feedback from the principal that our discussion about sex, about gender, wasn't precise enough. And, well, he gave me some guidelines how to do a more thorough pass, helping you identify your gender. Is the gender that you were assigned with at birth the gender that you currently identify with? Okay, anytime. Okay, great. So as you know, that means that you're cisgendered. Okay, great. Now, the next thing I want to talk to you about with your gender is your sexuality. Now, a lot of people think that gender and sexuality are the same, but no, that's bad. That's wrong. It's bad. Okay. Now, how would you describe the sex of the kinds of people you find yourself, sexually attracted to? Just, whenever you're ready. Okay, so that makes you straight or heterosexual. Okay. Well, I'm really glad we had this talk, okay? Just be careful, okay? Because there's a lot of people out there who don't accept you for what you are, and then you're gonna have to deal with them, okay? So, but come see me anytime.
Excuse me. If I could turn back time, if I could find a way, and I take back those words I said that hurt you today. If I could reach the stars. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba.
Christmas break seems so far away.
I'm gonna have to fight the rednecks again.
Hey, it's that boy! Yeah, they're cisgender.
And they're heterosexual too.
We don't take kindly to your types around here.
Let's welcome this thing to our town.
We don't take kindly to your types around here.
That's a powerful stick.
Yeah, I don't even want to fight these guys. What if I get contact drunk?
Don't be scared, bug boy. It's a little taste of your future.
Take the time.
Listen, lock your mouth, you sneak down alcohol.
Oh, the blues take me home.
I'm big. Yeah. Oh no, my Gracie. You're all welcome. You over.
Diabetes time. Yeah.
Don't you know how to read a room? Next time, leave before things get awkward. Get excited. Oh!
I'll whoop you like your daddy never done.
Leave our friend alone, fiend!
It's disease spread time. Bug bite. Yeah.
You know you don't really need to drink that shit, right?
Well, you really need to punch your enemies, Super Craig?
Yeah.
All right, then. Don't be a hypocrite.
That sucks for you, new kid.
Now you're gonna get it. Smash them, butthole!
Ouch for you, dude.
Fucking diabetes. Prepare
Just right.
You fight all sloppy and shit, but you get the job done.
God, thanks. Now you ally?
Okay, dial it back. Got something for ya.
Good thing for both of us they're so thin-skinned, huh? Prepare to be swarmed. All your needs belong to us.
All right. Well, I think I'm gonna call it there for today. I got work tomorrow and shit still, so. But I was able to get a little faster today, so it works. But yeah, I appreciate everybody who hung out with your boy today. Special thanks to Stinkbug Potato because he always here supporting the boy. Thank you to anybody else who popped in, even if you didn't say anything. I still appreciate the hell out of all you guys. I appreciate any likes, any subs, any winks, any smooches, any whatever the fuck you want to do. I appreciate it. But yeah, hope everybody had a good night and is having a good day and a good week so far. Hopefully we'll pick this shit up tomorrow. Yeah, and always remember tomorrow's a new day, so new possibilities. Try to make it good for yourself. Try to make it good for somebody else, because all we can do is try to make the world a better place together. So I'm going to skedaddle, make some pizza, and eat, and probably go to sleep. So I'll leave everybody with